Mitro. Let's go ahead and call it. On the record of Mitro matter D675044, may we have appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Webb, 3538 for Jacob Mitro.
Very good. And is that the client there?
He was online. There he is.
Okay, and who's present for respondent?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Julio Vigoro, 15347, present via the Blue Jeans app with my client Elizabeth Mitro, also via the Blue Jeans app, Your Honor.
Excellent. Now, a couple things before we start. The court notes that plaintiff has a motion to withdraw set for January 9th, and defendant has a motion dealing with all these issues again on January 18th. So, was there an order? I could check. Was there an order shortening time or something? Because we're not going to deal with everything twice within less than a month. So we either hear it today or we hear it on the 18th. Do you want to vacate January 18th, or you want it all heard then?
Your Honor, my motion to withdraw is set for January 9th, and there's been no opposition, so I was going to ask for it to be Zoomed today, and I could send you an order today.
Okay. So that'll be granted, and then I'll ask Mr. Vigoro whether his motion, maybe we should have it heard on the 18th instead of today if plaintiff's going to seek new counsel. Is that the intent? Is plaintiff going to proceed unrepresented or seek new counsel, or we're not sure?
Your Honor, yeah, I don't have money yet to pay the lawyer, so I'm hoping that by February I will.
Okay, you guys better get to the settlement table pretty quickly. Mr. Vigoro, probably it makes sense to, we're going to go ahead, for starters, we're going to vacate January 9th since there's no opposition to the withdrawal of counsel, and that's granted, and we'll vacate that. As far as the 18th, maybe we should maintain that, or maybe we should bump it out a little if he's going to obtain counsel.
Your Honor, if I may, I'd prefer to bump that 18th day out.
Okay.
Past February the 7th. However, there was one issue that I did want to bring up that's of importance, which is child support.
Okay, very good. Let's do this. Let's get a new date for we'll vacate January 18th, get a new date, and then we'll circle back to this one child support issue that needs to be dealt with today. So how far out do you want to go? Later in February, in March, or when?
February 15th and beyond, mid-February, Your Honor.
Okay, let's go late February, early March, and let's get a date before I forget.
February 22nd. Oh, I'm sorry, February 20th at 10.
Okay, February 20th, 2024 at 10. So I'm going to ask Jacob to write that down. Now you've been notified of that new date, so that's formal notice. Could you read the date back to us, please, so that I know you have it?
You said February 18th at 10?
No, the 20th, right?
February 20th.
February 20th
Okay.
at 10. So read it back to us, please.
All right, so February 20th at 10 a.m.
Correct. So the January 18th one is bumped. You don't have to be here for that. We're continuing the January 18th, so you can vacate that one. Okay, moving that to February 20th. And the motion to withdraw is granted, so that's no longer on for January 9th. So that being said, Ms. Webb, I assume you didn't want to participate in this child support discussion or
So,
pardon?
with Your Honor's permission, I will just log off now.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right,
Happy
thank you.
holidays. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so Mr. Vigoro is indicating that he's satisfied with waiting the 2 months, giving you ample opportunity to prepare, explore, engaging new counsel, even extended the courtesy of giving you an extra month there. But he is indicating that the one issue which can't wait, and I quite agree with him, is that Levi needs support. Dylan apparently is 18. I don't know if Dylan graduated yet, I assume. So,
Yes.
Mr. Vigoro, what's your position on the support issue?
Well, it's our position that Mr. Mitro is willfully underemployed. He has the earning capacity of making over $100,000 as he's in the real estate business, and my client was in the business together with him. He had been offered a job to move to Texas starting at $80,000, which he had accepted and moved to that area. and to our knowledge, he's in a new relationship and expending his resources there while not having paid child support since October, Your Honor. To that point in October, he did send about a little over $1,100, but sent it to my client's son instead of my client. So we're respectfully requesting that he be imputed at a wage of about $80,000 a year for child support, where my client, Ms. Mitro, has primary custody of Levi. Additionally, Levi has shown an interest in wanting to go to pilot school, Your Honor, and is asking that Mr. Mitro help fund the cost of pilot school, as he was promised the family vehicle, but it was traded in for a brand new Audi, which is in the exclusive possession of Mr. Mitro, Your Honor.
Okay, the pilot school, we can defer that issue till next time, but with the understanding that the court will give credit for October, but if he sends it to a child again instead of to mom, it won't. But so we'll need an order from November 1st forward if he paid nothing in November. But this will be set based on, we can do a deeper dive later about what his earning capacity is, and if it turns out you're correct that he's willfully underemployed, this will have retroactive application and he'll owe additional funds retroactive to November 1st. But for now, until we get in on February 20th. In the meantime, I think we have to look basically at what he's earning until the court can make findings as to whether he's maximizing his earning capacity. So what's his current state of affairs as to his employment?
It's our belief that he's making about $4,000. He only listed 2 days on his financial disclosure form for working for Uber, and he says that he makes money as a DJ earning cash.
Okay.
We don't know exactly what amount that would be, Your Honor.
Okay, so you heard all that. What are you earning from Uber and DJing and everything else? Are you claiming only $4,000, or what are you?
I did 2 events that I paid money, and they didn't do well, and so I didn't earn any money. I lost $150 both times. As far as me earning money with Uber,
Okay. I'll be more direct. What do you generally earn? If I were to look at the
about $25 an hour.
What would your income for this year, last year, the year before, basically be on an annual basis? Then we can just divide that by 12 to get a general monthly sense.
So at about $25 an hour, about 40 hours a week, let's say 45 hours a week, I'm at about $4,800 a month.
Okay, so you earn,
That's
you
before
earn
gas.
25 an hour?
Yeah, it's about $25 an hour gross.
Okay. Anything else you want to mention about income, or they're saying that you're intentionally whatever?
I'm no longer a realtor as of January this year, and that was in the state of Nevada. I live in Texas. I don't have a real estate license in Texas. I've never had a real estate license in Texas. I have been looking for alternatives to Uber driving because, you know, I put 154,000 miles on that last car, and I had to go buy a new car because it broke down 3 weeks in a row.
Did you send her anything?
And it wasn't a new car.
Did you
It was a
send her
used
anything
car.
for November? They said you did for October.
Here's-
You sent it to the
I
child.
sent
Did
her
you send her anything for November?
$550.
Pardon?
I sent her $350 and $150, so it was about $500.
For November.
November.
Okay.
November, yes. October, I sent her money too.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna
That
do.
was rent.
Okay.
He,
For child support only, and we'll deal with the rest of the financial obligations, he'll pay $700 a month effective November 1st. But if he paid $500 for November, then he'll owe $200 for November, $700 for December, $700 for January, and $700 for February to go back. And that's just temporary child support. It can be, that's based on 25 an hour times 40 a week. If it appears he should or could be or is earning more, we'll deal with that all next time. And she'll receive retroactive amounts if he should have been paying more prospective amounts. And this is just for child support. It's not, if he has other obligations he needs to pay, or temporary spouse, or anything else, that'll be dealt with next time. So, Mr. Vigoro, would you like to have your office prepare an order, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Likewise.